I'll go through some examples on how to do dot diagrams, if it's ionic or covalent, and then oxidation numbers as well. And so we've already done dot diagrams, and so part of this is a bit of a review, but I'll do potassium for you. We go to the element, so I look at my periodic table. Part of the struggle on this one is just finding it. And there's potassium, element number 19. And so element number 19 has one valence electron. So I'm going to come over to, oh, there it is. Just, sorry, make sure you saw that. Potassium has one valence electron. So I'll go to my homework sheet. And there it is. There's the dot diagram. And so now remember, in order to get to that magical number of 8 electrons, it's easier for potassium to lose 1 electron. And that's how we do that top part. Go find the element. How many valence electrons does it have? And then tell me how many electrons is it going to gain or lose. For the middle portion, we need to use this reminder right here. Ionic bonds, metal to a nonmetal. Covalent bonds are nonmetal to a nonmetal. And so here again, we're going to use our periodic table. And now for this part. We're using our shaded area. Remember, we shaded this in. And remember, elements over here to the right, those are nonmetals. The shaded elements are metalloids, and over here to the left are metals. And so now we're just looking at the location of these elements. So again, part of the struggle on this sheet is just coming back to your periodic table and simply locating the element. Is it a metal or a nonmetal? And so I'll go back to the homework sheet. If you find calcium, calcium is a metal. Chlorine is a nonmetal. And if I look at what I've highlighted up above, metal to a nonmetal, that's ionic. And I'll do example of covalent. Nitrogen is a nonmetal. Oxygen is a nonmetal. That's covalent. And just repeat that process for the others. And on the bottom, it's finding oxidation numbers. And we simply have to, again, go to our periodic table, find the oxidation numbers, come back, put it in the table. And so our first one right here, chromium with a 3 in parentheses. So I'm going to go to my periodic table, and here's chromium. Remember our note. If we're doing transition metals, we have to use the table on the other page. So I'll go up to my table, and I see right here, this is chromium with the 3 in parentheses. So that tells me chromium has an oxidation number of +3. So I'll go back to my homework sheet. And that's all I have to do. And then again, I'll repeat that process for the remaining items. Go back to your periodic table, find the oxidation number, and just record it.